हेलो एवरीवन। आशा करती हूँ आप सभी बहुत अच्छे होंगे। टुडे वी विल गोइंग टू स्टार्ट करेंसी डेरिवेटिव एग्जाम सम प्रैक्टिस और वी कैन से सम स्टडी अबाउट करेंसी डेरिवेटिव NASM series fast. If you will not clear about any topic, you can ask me anytime in comment section. We will going to start with introduction of currency market. Initially, the trading was goods and services was by barter system wherein goods and were exchanged for each other. Such system has had its difficulties primarily because of non-divisibility of certain goods. Means traditionally goods only exchanged for goods. That part is not that much important in NISM series, but we should know about it that in traditionally we exchange goods only for goods without identifying its value. During 1944-1971, countries adopted a system called Bretton Woods system. As part of the system, all currencies were pegged to USD. It means all currencies pegged to what? USD. That should be learned. And now we will discuss about some major currency pairs. So guys, what is major currency pairs? Major currency pairs are mainly four pairs in which we trade, in which Indians trade. We are Indians, and which is USD, and second one is GBP, JPY, and Euro. Major question which can come from this part is, what is the lot size of USD INR? Then what would be the answer? If you are seeing this video, then comment. What is the lot size of USD INR? It would be 1000 USD. Second question which can be put up, I will tell you. So here are the four currencies: USD, Euro, and third one is JPY. JPY's lot size is 1 lakh. 1 lakh INR. 1 lakh INR. What is the lot size of JPY INR? It's 1 lakh. What is the lot size of USD INR? It's 1 USD INR is 1000 INR. GBP INR it's 1000. For Euro also it's 1000, but for JPY it's 1 lakh INR. Got this? For JPY it's 1 lakh INR. Overview of international currency market. Guys, I can understand by this short video maybe you cannot totally get the currency markets points, but hopefully you will get some points. And if you want explanation on particular topic, then you can place a comment so that I can make a video on that particular topic. Now we are moving forward for basic of currency market and peculiarities in India. Currency pairs. The most significant part of currency market is the concept of currency pairs. In currency market, while initiating a trade, you buy one currency and selling another currency. Getting this? One currency is what? USD INR. When you are buying USD INR, it means you are buying USD against INR. Second question is here, what is base currency and quotation currency? I am going to tell you. Base currency is the first currency. In USD INR, base currency is USD, quotation currency is INR. Now, here is some point of appreciation and depreciation. Who knows about appreciation and depreciation? Just comment. Appreciation means strengthening, increasing. Depreciation means decreasing, weakening. Market timing, as you all know, equity market timing is 9 to 3:30, but currency market timing is 9 to 5 p.m. However, for merchants, the market is open from 9 to 4:30. Last hour is meant for interbank dealings, for bank to square off excess transactions, excess positions. Hmm? Now, this is not that much important. RBI reference rate and price discovery. You can also take mock test from Pass for sure. It's not that much costly. You can take mock test to clear your NISM currency derivative exam. For more explanation, you can also ping me on my WhatsApp number, or you can also comment me. Settlement or value gain, this is important. Unlike currency future market, the settlement in OTC spot market happens by actual delivery of currency. By actual delivery of currency. And what is OTC market? This is not that much important, but spot value and spot date is important. Spot date is that date in which your transaction has been done and your transaction has been placed. It doesn't only mean to order, it means to be executed. And economic indicators are GDP, retail sales, CPI, non-farm payrolls. This point is important. Non-farm payrolls. Non-farm payrolls, what do you mean by it? Without saying it, what you can understand? You can understand by it, it's money, salary. No, it's related to all over employment. Question can be come from its topic. Non-farm payrolls represent the number of jobs added or lost in the economy over the last month or last year, can be come under non-farm payrolls. Now we will moving forward towards foreign exchange derivatives. So as we all know, derivative is whose value is derived from another values. And derivative products, there are four major products which were also in equity derivative, which are forwards, futures, options, swaps. Forward contract is a customized, you have to learn this term, customize. Forward contract is a customized OTC contract between two parties where settlement takes place on a specific date on future for today's pre-agreed price. Pre-agreed price. You have to learn two things: customized and pre-agreed price. Futures, it is similar to forward, except that it is ETP, exchange traded product. Now you have to learn this term, exchange traded product, in which future to later point of the time, thus future price is the current price of derivative of future price in the price that will prevail on later point of time. Option it means you are not directly buying particular stock, but buys or sells the right without the obligation. Did you know Nifty Bank Nifty options? If don't know, then comment. I will make a video on that as well. Growth drivers of derivative products. Who can play as growth drivers? Increased volatility. There are such points. You can stop this video at the time and you can see what were the major points. Now, who are market players? तो मार्केट प्लेयर्स के बारे में थोड़ा सा और डिटेल्स में नीचे पढ़ेंगे. But mainly market players are hedgers, speculators and arbitrators. Prices in organized derivative market reflect the perception of market participants about the future and lead the prices of underlying of perceived future level. The derivative market helps to transfer risk. With the introduction of derivative, the underlying market witnesses higher trading volumes. Speculative trades shift to a more controlled environment of derivative market. Derivative trading acts as catalyst for new entrepreneurial activity. Derivative is basically where you are not buying directly the asset or the index, but you are buying that obligation. You don't have a right to buy, but obligation. Now moving forward to another topic, that is ETCF. You have to learn from short term key. Exchange traded currency future. Future contract is standardized. Have you learned of forward? Forward is customized. Future is standardized. You have to learn this term. Forward is customized and future is standardized. Just learn some small terms. Currency exam is not a big task to complete. It's not an IAS examination. But yes, you have to clear your concepts first. And if it is not clear, then you can ping me, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can WhatsApp. Now moving forward, value date, final settlement date, expiry date, contract size. I'm just telling you the main topics which you can learn or you can read to clear your NISM examination. By only viewing this video, you cannot clear your currency examination. You have to study first. But by seeing this video's topic, you will get 50% data of examination. Now advantages and limitations of futures. Advantages क्या रहेंगे? Price transparency, elimination of counterparty credit risk. Did you know about counterparty credit risk? It's another person cannot go anywhere because there is no another person in front of you. There is lots of person. You don't know from whom you bought the shares or you bought the futures, and you didn't know to whom you will sell the future contract. Limitations, the benefits of standardization. That page has gone, not issue. Strategies and using currency futures. Okay, now for market participants: hazards, speculators, arbitrators. Hazards, a real exposure of foreign currency risk on account of their underlying business, and their objective is to remove the FX risk using currency futures. Speculator, as you all know, they are not based on a study, they totally do proper speculation. And computing payoffs from a portfolio of futures and trade remittance, combined position of futures and underlying export remittance. These are some topics you can read and study to clear your NISM exam. Investment in gold. If you want PDF of this particular topic or particular examination, you can ping me or mail ID on your on my comment section so that I can mail this PDF to you. You can also buy this from passwordshot.in, or hopefully it will get to you on Google as well. And second thing, if you want to trade in currency as well, first you have to learn, first you should study about the currency market. And this is about speculation, arbitrators, sorry. So you can study from here. I provide you the PDF of this particular examination. Now moving forward towards base price, the closing price. Guys, paper is not that much tough, but you have to study. Just focus on your studies. You just have to learn, not only for examination. If you are going to trade in currency, then also you have to know the things. Closing price you all know, tenure you all know, contract price is what? Contract size is what? Your lot size of Nifty is 75 and bank Nifty is 25. In currency, for euro it's 1000, GBP 1000, JPY 1 lakh, and another one euro, USD, GBP it's 1000, and for JPY it's 1 lakh. Hopefully you learned by my voice. And day order, this question can become immediate or cancel order. An IOC order allows the user to buy or sell a contract as soon as the order is released into the system, following which the order is cancelled from the system. Immediate effect, if it will be executed or it will be rejected. Proclaim Pro means the orders are entered in your account and client in your client's account. And ये limit circuit, upper circuit and lower circuit, hopefully you know that is pre-decided by exchange. Now clearing, settlement and risk management in currency future. Clearing means computing. This question can be put up. What is the meaning of clearing the position? Clearing means computing open position and obligation of clearing members in the trading system. Settlement means honoring the actual pay in payout. Settlement, pay in payout. Clearing, computing. Settlement, pay in payout. Clearing, computing. Okay, now what is M2M? Did anyone know? If no, then please comment please. M2M is your profit and loss, daily profit and loss, which will carry forward to next day. If you didn't clear the position, if you cleared, then it will reflect on your ledger balance. Now calendar spread margin, extreme loss margin, net worth, liquid assets. We are on 14th page. This video was of 22 page. Now what is call and put option? Did anyone know? If don't know, then I think you have to read whole book. If you know some terms, then you can go with this PDF. Call, where you are buying, where you are on buy side, where you are expecting that market would be on or your position would be on plus in positive side. In put, you are expecting market to going down. Put is beneficial to you when you short the position. When you buy put, then market should have to come down to become you in profit. And now are you reading this? Comment please. By stopping this video, just place a stop button and read every page. This PDF is of 22 page. Video can be more lengthy. That's why I didn't take proper time on one page. If you want to clear any, if you want any explanation on any particular topic, then just ping. Okay, this is OTC and exchange traded option. Now European and American option. This option can become in India, which option we are allowed. So European option would be the answer. European option can be exercised by the buyer of the option only on the expiration day. American by the buyer owner prefer. Currently American option are not allowed. Are not allowed in currencies in India. Are not allowed. Then answer would be what? European. At the money, out of the money, in the money. These are some Greeks by which you can measure the underlying assets changes. Delta is the range of change of option price with respect of price of underlying assets. Vega, theta, RHO or risk. RHO is related to risk. Now payoffs, payout and pay-in. What is the difference in payout and pay-in? Pay-in is when you deposit money in your demat account. Payout when you are transferring money from your demat to bank account. And account taxation, initial margin, currency future, mark to market, currency futures. Pay in payout we already read. You can also read from here. We already covered. It's very hard to guys cover all the topic. You can take a screenshot as well. And this question can become SCRA 1956 would be the answer. I only told you answer, but the question can be: the act aims to prevent undesirable transaction in securities if it governs the trading of securities in India. Who governs the trading of securities in India? SCRA 1956. Just comment. So that if you will comment, then you can learn. Your teacher said just write it on your notebook. Here you only have to comment so that you can learn. And these topics are not that much important, but you should at least read once. And for more videos, just ping me on comment section. I also uploaded video on hedging strategy, which I did my personal trades. You can track trades from here there. Just subscribe in my channel, like, comment. These all videos are made for educational purpose. For more videos on UGC NET examination, on NISM other examination like equity, mutual fund, research, investment advisory, commodity, you can ping me. So guys, are you seeing this PDF? General principles, trading principles, general guidance. So I'm going to stop this video now. Please comment for more videos. Thank you.